Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl, back with another budget episode. This is the second one of the series. We started off with $50 tech in 2021. Today is $20 tech, and I know that it's increasingly more difficult to find tech in that cheap price category. We managed to find a ton of stuff, and of course, just like every one of these episodes, I try to hook you up as always. You can win one of the items today. Just be sure to leave that comment down below which one it was, and I've gone against my better judgment and decided to join TikTok. So make sure you go follow me over there. I'll have a bunch of short form videos, and of course that's pretty similar to what you see over on Instagram. So make sure you check that out. We'll get to some of the budget tech, and we'll start off with one of my favorites. It just came out, I guess, this year. It's a skin, but a collab with our good old fave MKBHD, the king of, I guess, tech YouTube vids. And this exact line is called Icons, and dbrand skins have been around forever. They've sponsored the channel forever. This is one of the coolest skin patterns that I've kind of seen in the past little while. They have 3 different colorways. I think the pure black, of course, MKBHD's favorite colorway, the black with the red. This one was my favorite, the one with the silver icons. I think skins are some of the best ways to protect your device, no matter which one you have. So I've got one on my iPhone 12, of course the new S21, and on my MacBook. It still keeps all of your accessories or all of your tech very minimal. And other than the millions of different colorway options you can go for, they are under that $20 mark. So I think each of these is 10 bucks for the phone. The laptop slightly more at 20. Links, of course, are listed down below. Maybe I should come out with the Icons orange pack. Speaking of icons under $20, I don't have a dbrand skin, but I do have an icon pack that I've designed myself. You can see it on my home screen of my 12 Pro Max. A ton of you have actually downloaded it already. A lot of you have messaged me that you loved it. It's in a different color combo. I've got the white/black, and also as a little bonus, I had to include it an orange icon pack. So I think if you download it, you get 90 icons of each colorway. So that's 3 times 90, someone do their math. I think it's a pretty simple and clean icon pack. And of course, with iOS 14, we can finally change them over on an iPhone or any iOS device. They also work on your iPad. So check them out, help support the channel. And of course, if you rock it, send me a pic. I'll repost it. As long as you have some of your icons in orange, I'll definitely approve. Keeping on the budget game for phone accessories, if you grab a new iPhone, especially the iPhone 12 this year, they just introduced Ceramic Shield, which should theoretically help with drop resistance, but that actually makes the screen a bit softer and way more susceptible to scratches. So 100% grab a screen protector. I've got some of my favorites. This one is from Rhino Shield. It's tempered glass, or this little screen privacy protector. So if you actually tilt your iPhone on angle, you actually won't be able to see what's on the screen. So useful if you want to keep your info private. Peepers or snoopers beside you won't be able to see whatever you're looking at on your iPhone. If it's inappropriate, then hopefully you're safe. But yeah, anyways, 2 solid options that you can use to protect your iPhone screen, because I've already scratched mine over on my 12 Pro Max. I wish I would have installed those sooner. Hopefully we can get some macros to show you how mangled the screens are. The next couple pieces of budget tech are in the creator space to help you with some of your own content. This first little guy is a spinning turntable, and it's actually been a pretty recent addition to the studio, and we've got some of our cool rotating B-roll shots. So for example, I've got a phone mounted. Maybe I'll place it this way, and if I start the motor, you can see how the item slowly starts to rotate, and as long as you have a macro lens, you can get some of the really cool detail around a phone. You can obviously swap this out for any sort of tech. We can put our good old Charmander dude on there. Literally, the sky is the limit. You can switch rotations on which way this goes. And yeah, the motor isn't too loud. It's around that $20 mark, and I think it's a great little creative piece of tech that can get you some different and dynamic shots. The next little creator bit, this has been a staple on the channel. I think you've seen this over a 5-year, 6-year span. It is the Manfrotto mini tripod, probably the most used accessory in my arsenal. It essentially acts as a mini tripod. It's got these 3 little legs. It also has this ball and socket mount on top. So no matter what you mount to this tripod, it's useful as a vlogging stick. It's useful here in the studio for some accessories. I can mount a monitor, I can mount a camera. Literally, it is endless as long as it has a 1/4-inch connector on the bottom. I've also got this super handy phone mounter, which I think you've seen in a previous video. This is actually really cool as it rotates from portrait to landscape. So quickly, if I grab one of my devices, we can quickly get this mounted. And if I launch the camera app, you can see I can switch between both portrait and landscape in the swivel of my hand. So that's super handy. And if you actually have it paired with this little tripod, you can create your own little set. Nick can say hi.
Oh, hey.
Super handy kit, so you've got your own little studio setup if you're using a smartphone to film. For TikTokers, someone like me who's just joining, I can create my own little setup. 20 bucks with an additional 15. It's something that you kind of just can't beat for the money. Another cool little creator piece, if any of you are getting into video games, streaming over on Twitch, this is probably the best little accessory that you can use. It's an HDMI video capture dongle. So this essentially allows you to use a camera, like the Sonys that we're recording with, as a webcam on your computer. Because most commonly, webcams don't have the best quality. So if you've got a camera kicking around already, essentially HDMI cable goes from the camera to here. This dongle goes into a USB port. Your computer will identify that as an external webcam, and you can use that on a program like OBS, so you can start streaming with a better quality camera. Super handy little dongle, $20. It's enabled me to do my YouTube live streams, my own Twitch channel, which I also have been slacking on. So if you're subscribed to me over there, maybe we can run a couple games of COD. Maybe more realistically, some of you caught my first YouTube live stream that I did yesterday for a smartphone launch. So I use this to kind of create that entire set/shot. Speaking of cameras, this is a cool little thing that we've actually just bought for the studio. As we switch lenses all the time between our Sonys, little bits of dust, just dirt in general, kind of gets caught in the sensor or within the glass. Do not use your finger to try to clean them. That is the easiest way to wreck your camera. This little ingenious air puffer helps remove some of that dust from your sensor or expensive glass. Also feels really nice on the face too. And to quickly wrap off, we've obviously have to include some charging bricks, as most flagships no longer come with them in the box, sadly. If you're trying to buy one, I'd recommend getting one with a multi-USB port so you can charge more than one device. This simple one from VCharge, it's around 10 to 15 bucks, so maybe not the most ideal, but you do probably need to grab one anyways. We've got one from Apple. I think this is around $20. I guess the only saving grace, this is a 20-watt charger, so it will juice up your iPhone quicker than the smaller one. I could give them that. And this last little guy, we've been trying to make the studio cleaner, maybe more so Nick. I'm kind of the slob around here. This keeps our cable management on point. So all the things that charge up, that juice up in the studio, this just keeps all of the cables in one place. So super handy, as it's got a little 3M strip on the back. Kind of place it down wherever you need and then just slot your cables in place. And now they are pretty firm, pretty snug, and keeps your cable management on point. As we all know, that is the biggest bane in my existence, as I struggle with that the most. So thank you, Nick, for that. And the finale, last but not least, I had to include these as I'm the biggest sucker for these. So of course, Funko Pops, they're not necessarily tech, they are little desk buddies. They hang out in all of our B-roll shots. Any pop culture icon, maybe that's where they came out with the name Funko Pop, you can think of, they probably have a little figurine. I've got my classic OG Pokemon. I'm the biggest fan of Bulbasaur. Nick is sadly
Team Fire.
Charmander fan. Whatever, whoever your favorite is, let me know. These little Lego guys, I'm the biggest Lego fan. So if you've seen any of the Lego in the studio, you can see some behind me. I think these are the coolest little minifigures to have in my B-roll shots. If you want to have desk buddies, get a Lego dude. Star Wars Lego is my jam. But yeah, that is all of the budget tech and maybe some not tech items. I had to include those in there for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I know it is super tough to find tech under that $20 range, so hopefully some of these helped you out. Links are all listed down below, and remember, to win, just be sure to sub to the channel. Follow me over on my sad TikTok page /Instagram. I will pick the winner over there, and I hope to catch you guys in one of my future budget episodes sometime this year. Peace.